everyone, it's Bretta from RunForefoot.com, and today I'm going to be talking to you about how you can swing your legs more efficiently so that you save more energy during the marathon. And I'm going to talk about some tips that I got from Pose Running. Now, the marathon is very challenging for some runners, but I'm going to address a simple mechanism that may help you run your best marathon. I want you to take a look at the front runner, Bekele, who is one of the best distance runners in the world, and he's from Ethiopia, who unsurprisingly won the Berlin Marathon. So just look at how his back kick looks. Look at how high his feet kick up off the ground. Now, you must understand that the height of your back kick is a function of speed. So generally, the faster you run, the higher your back kick is going to be. But to allow for a more efficient exchange of your body with the ground while you run, you want to have a more rapid leg retraction or a more rapid leg pull like Bekele. As you can see, his leg doesn't lag behind him or trail behind him. Rather, his feet literally pop up rapidly off the ground like pistons, and I really think this is one of the reasons why he runs better than practically anybody else. The action of thinking about pulling your foot rather than thinking of rushing your foot down to the ground really deserves more attention. And one thing I really appreciate about Pose Running is that it gives people a very good perspective on why you need to divert your attention away from stepping with your foot and focus your attention on lifting or pulling your foot quickly off the ground. And Pose Running informs why pulling of the foot, like Bekele, is an energy saver that may help you succeed at the marathon. So I'm just going to brief you on the details regarding foot pulling by reading to you some excerpts from Pose Running. According to Pose Running, most runners unconsciously rush their foot down to the ground with a surprisingly large force. But not only can this lead to injury, it is an energy leak. And it tends to be an energetically wasteful approach to initiate each step because of effects of gravity combined with the downward force of rushing the foot to the ground causes our feet and legs to jar to the ground, which sets a very forceful tone on how the body interacts with the ground when you run this way. Basically, all this means is that gravity is naturally pulling the foot down towards the ground anyways, so why waste the energy to slam your foot into the ground when you run? So overall, how you think about your foot interaction really matters when it comes to impact production. That's why it's really important to change the way you think about how your foot interacts with the ground when you run. Pose Running recommends that you heighten your sensation of falling forward and letting your foot lift up quickly out from underneath you and spend less time thinking about reaching out with your foot at each step. This will help you interact with the ground less aggressively, and it makes a dramatic difference in how efficient your stride will be. Your stride will become more springier and responsive. So what you really want to focus on is shifting the balance of your thoughts to lifting and not so much stepping with your foot while you run, and hopefully you can do better and thrive at the long distances with using this approach. So this is a mechanical approach you may want to consider if you are in a performance slump. If you've enjoyed this running tip, please head on over to my blog, RunForefoot.com, where you will find tips on forefoot running as well as information on the dangers of heel strike running. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay updated on all the latest research regarding running biomechanics. Have fun out there on the road. Bye for now.